goes out with his friends on Friday night, then repeats it all again. But he's doing fine, financially stable with a decent life. But deep inside, he's always wanting more, but too afraid to open up that door. He's 21, but he knows life is short, and being poor is better than having regrets. So he takes all the money that he has to try and live a dream that he had. All his friends start to think he's gone mad, but he's all in and never looking back. She's living dime to dime. She works all week, Monday to Sunday night, hoping one day, oh, that her kids will thrive and never make the same mistakes that she made in life. She always wanted more, but 3 kids held her down to the floor. Her husband left and now she knows for sure her decisions were poor, but she won't live with regrets.
स्ट्रीम चालू हो गया। आई थिंक ड्यूरन का पुल आ गया होगा, राइट? न्यू अपडेट। क्या है? Oh. अरे वो क्या रहा? तो हाई पिंग क्यों है मेरा? Genshin. What the fuck? Is this some kind of server issue? Okay, it got better. ठीक है, अभी ठीक है। बग हो गया था।
Boats are made for transferring.
ओके वीडियो टेस्ट नहीं है पर बहुत कंटेंट आया है आज आई नो क्या है इसका किट
Stay back! The story has only just begun!
भाई आनंद
Get back! Stay away from me!
This is good.
Feel this ancient power. Live! The abyss is burning shadow!
Everybody stand back!
Thunder! Witness my great undertaking! The abyss is burning shadow!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Wow!
Get back! The abyss is burning shadow! Burst forth!
Blazing delight! Everybody stand back!
Hey! Decay! New life! Moments of birth! Come into...
Not bad.
Think you can get away?
ये अभी नॉर्मल में भी हुआ है ठीक है
Story has only just...
Truth repeats its course. I'm going in! Here we go! Yeah!
वो नॉर्मल एरोज में भी स्लो है
Brace yourself! Yeah! Time for takeoff!
this team is too good यार क्या बोलूँगा या हो रहा
Close your eyes. Night falls.
Smash and grab! Hand it over! Let's move! Look, right?
The long sleep beckons. Be silent. Close your eyes.
He's
High heaven! Ding dong! Start the clock! You're not going anywhere! Finders keepers!
Beware the creatures of the night.
मैं तो रिवॉर्ड के लिए कर रहा हूँ
Adventure time! Let's spark things up. Nice and spicy! Hey, yeah! Everybody stand back! Yeah, yeah. Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Know my sword! Yes, witness the power of Gurwa! Rain outlines your fate! Booba, get them!
You're in for a little shock. Surrender me.
I'm going in! verse.
Not bad. एक सुबह.
Witness the power of Gurwa.
Can't move it!
Don't be scared. My guiding stars. No, my sword.
Cyclone!
Have fun with this gift. We'll see about that. Rain cutter. Stars, shine for me.
Truth hurts! Can't move it!
Yeah, sure. नहीं यार ये बहुत अच्छा रोल है इसको मैं क्यों डालूं यूजलेस हो गया फिर
What a waste of time!
Stabilize!
Transfixed. You can't run. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
Didn't take too long. What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Solidify!
Body and mind. Punishment. Let me weave you a verse.
This is order! Stabilize!
Know my sword. Judgment.
Gather!
ये रेजिस्टेंट है शायद से पायरो से।
Overruled.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain, yeah! Lights out.
Not bad, I'd say. Okay. Useful तो मोनो का ही है।
Thank you for waiting. We have no other urgent commissions.
Amazing! Paimon never things were pretty. It felt like this whole region was one pure half.
Ah, yes. Are you two aware that the Moon Prayer Night is soon to take place?
Oh, yeah! Wait, why do you mention it, though? Do people in Nasha Town celebrate it, too? Paimon thought it was just for moon goddess worshipper.
You're partially right. Most people in Nausea Town just see the festival as an opportunity to do business. They do not concern the festival was. They would also prepare.
Oh, sounds like fun! Great! When we first got here, you mentioned that this was where your spaceship landed? We didn't get to follow up on it at the time, because, well, there's a saying by that logic. You'll never find what you're looking for while you're searching. Could be worth a try. What's wrong? He looks... Huh? Paimon gets... Oh, that's true. It is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. True. Paimon would much rather deal with Marionette anyway. Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatuz? But then, every time we... That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their What? Relax! She's not even here!
What's the...
Oh, nothing! Where are we again?
I'm not entirely sure what you're talking.
Phew! You won't sniff.
I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. But rest.
Phew!
Wait, what?
I'm not entirely.
Phew!
ये क्या मजाक है? इंटरैक्ट नहीं कर सकते।
Add Astra. Add Astra. Thank you for completing.
ओ ये कुछ नया ऐड किया क्या? सेकंड
What should I choose?
Add astro. Thank you for
She's sitting up!
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we...
Perhaps I would have been, were it not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs.
Return home?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong. If I remain in Teyvat, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers.
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss—
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Teyvat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a sling—
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted
Hello,
up to the moon.
Mohit. You
If I did that, I suspect I would
बढ़िया
crash
यार,
into the false
आप बताओ।
sky. I will be using a much gentler
आज तो पूरा
approach.
अपडेट आया भाई, पूरा
But I do like
क्रेजी
the
सा।
analogy.
अरे अकेला तुम भी
It's
गुड
fun.
मॉर्निंग। हाँ, न्यू आर कॉन्क्वेस्ट।
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
ये कंप्लीट कर लेता हूँ
In the
सोच रहा
blink
हूँ।
of an eye, the time has come to
अभी
part ways.
It
पुल
does
करूँगा,
feel
थोड़ा सा
that way,
पेटी वगैरह
doesn't
बिल्ड
it?
करूँगा क्योंकि मेरे को
Time seems to
बेनेट
fly
चाहिए।
fastest when you are
C5
enjoying it.
C6 तक कर लूँगा बेनेट को।
I have always thought of
60
myself
pulls
as a
डालूंगा
wanderer
सोच
on
रहा
this
हूँ।
earth. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at
ड्यूरेंट
my
निकाल
heart.
दिया।
Is this a
मैंने
gesture of
लैपटॉप
affection?
डाउनलोड स्टार्ट
Or
किया।
is the
अच्छा
world mocking
मैंने
me?
वो कर लिया था, वो क्या बोलते हैं, प्री
Were
इंस्टॉल
you
कर लिया था।
hoping I can answer that?
चलो शुक्र है। लेट नहीं।
Yes.
हाँ नहीं निकाला।
You are
अरे ड्यूरेंट नहीं
attracted.
निकाल रहा मैं बस
What
पेटे
I would
बिल्ड
say
करूँगा।
is,
That's right,
लेकिन देखते हैं,
don't
क्या
overthink
पता।
it. Happiness
आई
is
गॉट लकी और फिर
happiness
10 15
and joy
20
is
पुल में
joy.
कुछ हो जाए
The
मेरा।
point is,
I see.
60 में अगर
Then what
निकल
I
गया तो
would
फिर
say
सही
is,
रहेगा।
even though I am very tired right now,
I can't tell.
मतलब
really?
निकले ना निकले मेरा ही फायदा है। नहीं निकला तो फिर
Don't
गारंटेड है
think I
शिलोनेन।
sound happy?
निकल गया तो और थोड़ा रिलीफ रहेगा कि हाँ मिल ही गया कुछ तो।
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
You done your conquest after you do our conquest and ID।
ah,
अरे यार।
but anyway, I assume you're here about you know what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it...
Oh,
ये
Sure.
लास्ट वाला ही है, अभी ये मून में जाएगी ऐसा कुछ है।
Thank you. Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this
फाइनली
yet,
भाई ट्रैवलर बोल रहा
but
है।
I'd like to invite you to join the upcoming Moon Prayer Night.
I've never joined a moon prayer night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. All you need to do is show up. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just kind of felt like a
अरे
golden
क्या
opportunity.
हो गया भाई, हॉस्पिटल में पड़े हो? हाँ, नॉट क्राई में जब से आया तब से तो बोल ही रहा है, उससे पहले तो भाई गूंगा ही बैठा रहता। ये क्या हो गया, सब ठीक? हाँ भाई, हॉस्पिटल में अवॉइड डिस्चार्ज मतलब
But
कुछ तो सीरियस है।
they call me Kuta.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does. I'm
Huh?
honestly not too sure what he's planning.
All
अरे यार,
right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before
मतलब
finally
अपने आप
learning
तो
what
नहीं
my
हो रहा होगा,
homeland
कुछ
looks like.
कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम होगा, लाइक कुछ बीमारी हो गई हो ऐसा कुछ, या सडनली यू जस्ट वॉमिटिंग ब्लड। भाई बहुत दिक्कत है फिर तो।
Oh, if you see rather.
रिपोर्ट कमिंग, अच्छा ओके।
And also, I do not know.
टेक केयर भाई मोहित भाई।
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Llama's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start.
Thanks doctor coming by. Okay, bye bye.
Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? Hey, Llama, it's us!
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the
Wrongly?
decorations
Varka.
and custom cloth designs.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes, celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nodcry. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business.
हाँ,
The big shots and
No wonder, Cap.
That's right. It's even the frost.
That's fair. It's a bit like the. Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
wait, so you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on
अच्छा
that day.
हाँ, क्यूट बेबी। हाँ यार, वो उसका मैंने स्टोरी क्वेस्ट किया ना, ड्रैगन कितना बढ़िया दिख रहा था। और यार मैं एक चीज में कंफ्यूज हूँ, रुको मैं ये डायलॉग अपने तो बताता हूँ।
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
हाँ तो शिलोनेन के लिए ही करो।
Nah, don't.
अच्छा मैं, अरे ये देखो, अभी 3 कैरेक्टर में से पिक कर सकता हूँ, ठीक है? सुक्रोस, फिशरल एंड रीजन। तो मेरे को कंफर्म पता नहीं है मैं कौन सा लूँ। बेस्ट सपोर्ट होगा, हाँ, क्योंकि वो ऑफ फील्ड पायरोल देगा ना।
With this one.
As it happened, let's start by making our appreciation for Kutar, and who knows?
बट मेरे को ना थोड़ा वो टाइप का चाहिए, प्रीमियम टीम, क्योंकि ड्यूरिंग वन साइडेड हो जाएगा वो, फिर काम चलाओ वाला हो जाएगा। ऐसा नहीं कि कुछ प्रॉपर दे रहा है मेरे को। शिलोनेन क्या होगी ना कि वो सारी टीम में डाल सकता हूँ और फिर वो प्रॉपर सारे एलिमेंट्स को बफ करेगी। इसका तो वही है हेक्सेन सर्कल, वो नहीं होता तो मैं निकाल लेता। मेरे को भी अच्छा लगा कैरेक्टर, बट आई हैव टू स्किप। सुक्रोस बढ़िया है, हाँ।
And I have a feeling.
वही कंफ्यूज था क्योंकि
I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to.
हाँ, ईएम कितना ईएम बफ देती है वो
Before you leave, also,
उसके अल्ट के बाद?
I have some further questions.
मींस आर्ली की टीम के लिए परफेक्ट है, हाँ। मेरे पे जो लानियन है ना वो C6 है, तो वो आई थिंक 80 एम बफ देती है, 80। कुछ सेट वेट डाल दूंगा तो और बेटर हो जाएगी, तो शायद 100 तक और आर्टिफैक्ट लगभग। हाँ तो वही है, मैं वही बोल रहा था कि हाँ बताओ तो। तो वाइट हॉर्स अडेप्टस निकालो, ओके। हाँ क्योंकि लानियन जो है ना वो आई थिंक मेरा ना सुक्रोज का काम हो जाएगा, तो आई डोंट थिंक मेरे को सुक्रोज चाहिए, क्योंकि उसके लिए ग्राउंड लीडर। हाँ तो अभी तो पिटी बिल्ड करूँगा, देखते हैं वो जब आएगी तब। और हाँ मैंने सुना है वो सेकंड बेस्ट डीपीएस होगी, मतलब सेकंड स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट डीपीएस, ऐसा कुछ। हाँ हाँ, वो मेरे माइंड से उस टाइम निकल गया था, लेकिन कल मैंने देखा कुछ लीक्स वगैरह में, तो ऐसे ही देख रहा था वीडियो कुछ, तो बोल रहा था कि ये बेस्ट डीपीएस होगी ऐसा वैसा। हाँ, ये क्वेस्ट के बाद पुल करना है यार, मैं रुक नहीं पा रहा बता।
What's this? These sure look.
I believe so.
फिशल तो अच्छी है ना, फिशल का इलेक्ट्रो एप्लीकेशन काफी अच्छा है।
Probably just playing with toys.
Luanatar!
अभी कर लो पुल, हाँ।
Yeah.
Maybe we can teach her next time if. What are these floaty things?
Moon veils.
बस
We
उधर इसके
hang
बाद ही
them
करते
from
हैं, लेकिन ये बताओ ये फिशल अच्छी है क्या, मतलब कंपेयर टू वो बाकी दोनों, क्योंकि रेजर को भी कुछ बफ मिला है सुनने में आया। कहाँ गया है वो वाला, हाँ ये है। वो भी मस्त है, हाँ। सुक्रोज इज बेस्ट। सुक्रोज हाँ बोल सकते हो, क्योंकि ना मेरे को सबसे इजी टू यूज यही लगती है, पर ना मेरे को ना एक ऐसा इलेक्ट्रो चाहिए जो ढंग की हो, तो मेरे को फिशली निकालना चाहिए। मेरे पे एक भी अच्छी इलेक्ट्रो नहीं है,
Want to go next? If you'd like
कोई
to
सा भी
see
इलेक्ट्रो।
Liu as tourist.
किचिंग मिली थी, लेकिन वो तो
Work.
समझ जाओ यार, वो हो जाता
They
है
are
उसका।
preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made
तो
over
फिशल
here.
निकाल दो, हाँ।
There she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing.
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can
Of course.
you bet?
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us.
फिर तुम पे रश हो गया था कॉलेज, ऐसा क्या हो गया
As
भाई
such,
कॉलेज में? कुटाई हो गई क्या तुम्हारी?
Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that
एकदम बुला लिया।
Kutar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her if she did not
कुछ reason?
answer, but she
तब
has
उसका
not
बाद
appeared here since.
टेंडेंस लगाया पोर्टल में।
I took this to mean her answer was no. But if I see. But my
Yes.
wish was not
तुमने ये
for her
quest
to
कर
come
लिया?
here and be worshipped as a deity. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such she does not wish to, but what really...
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. Anyway,
कर रहा
she's
हूँ।
agreed to attend, has...
अच्छा खेल ही रहे हो क्या तुम?
I see your point.
ये देखते
Our
देखते।
job is to...
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nausea Town soon. Want to come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit
ऑनलाइन
there.
दिख रहा हूँ हाँ।
Sure
एक
thing,
सेकंड।
let's go.
Thank you all.
बाढ़ का भाई कुछ ज़्यादा टॉल हो गया। ये क्या क्लिक हो रहा है? करो पुल करेगा है कितने मेरे पे? ओके 133 पुल में। कुछ लोकेशन जाते हैं पहले। मॉन्स्टैड वेंटी के पास मेरे को कैरेक्टर्स भी मॉन्स्टैड वाले लगाते हैं। जीन हो गई, बेनेट, ईसा, आया। अरे ये क्या हो गया? वेट 1 सेकंड रुको।
Oh, you're taking me out?
हाँ भी ठीक हो गया ना? आई थिंक
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
मैं चाय लेकर आया एक से।
Onwards. We have work to do.
ये मेरी चाय आ गई। हो गया? हाँ। ओह वेट। फिर
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble!
very nice. Oh.
Or not.
ओके भाई पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है। वो आई थिंक वायर मेरा वो हिल जा रहा है ना, तो वो डीसी हो रहा है थोड़ी थोड़ी देर के लिए। चलो अच्छा है, थोड़ी देर भी अगर कटेगा तो फिर वो दिक्कत ना हो जाए। अब भाई बहुत हो रहा है ये नेटवर्क का इशू, पता नहीं क्या सीन है। आ चुके हैं, लीजा को बैठाते हैं। कूद गई। हाँ चैट वगैरह तो दिख रहा है, चलो। स्ट्रीम लैग तो नहीं कर रहा ना? हेलो हेलो। नहीं नेट इशू हो रहा है मेरा, अच्छा तुम्हारा सेम इशू है फिर तो मेरा भी। किस पे मारो बताओ, ड्यूरन पे या वेंटी पे? क्योंकि पिटी तो बिल्ड होने ही वाला है। हाँ सारी, हाँ। फुल किस पे करूँ बताओ, ड्यूरन वेंटी? हम्म, क्या सीन ड्यूरन, ओके। लो करते हैं फिर। मेरे को तो बेनेट चाहिए। आई मीन ठीक है यार। ये 20 पर हो गया, ठीक है। हैं? व्हाट? मेरा अभी 23 पिटी, और यहाँ लानिन कैसे मिल गई मुझे? व्हाट? मजाक है क्या? ये लानिन कैसे मिल गई? व्हाट? ठीक है था। अच्छा मेरी लानिन C5 है, C6 अब होगी। ओके। तुमको कोई भी मिल सकता है, अच्छा। मैं वही सोचू भाई, ये कहाँ से आ गया? चलो C1 मिला, फाइनली। कितना 22 पिटी है, ठीक है। अब देख के करना होगा। पार्जन क्या आ रही है? तो यार मुझे ये कौन सा वेपन है? ये कौन सा वेपन है? इससे जैसा कुछ है क्या? हाँ ये चाहिए था फाइनली भाई, मेरे पे आ गया वेपन। ओके। 40 कर दिया ना शायद मैंने? अब 40 कर दिया। अब करते हैं इसके बाद और एक 10 पुल और फिर बंद कर दूंगा। मतलब जिंदगी में लिखा ही नहीं है भाई कि तुम्हें एक अर्ली मिल जाए। एक लास्ट करके देखो क्या, लेकिन निकल ही जाएगा यार ड्यूरेंट, फिर दिक्कत हो जाएगी। या 50-50 भी हार जाऊँ, कुछ भी हो सकता है। ये C2 हो गया। C1 बेनेट इज बेस्ट। हाँ मतलब बेटर देन नो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑब्वियसली। कर देंगे हाँ। नाइन्टी चांसेस है निकलने का। 90 चांसेस है? 50-50 होगा ना? वाना गैम्बल? क्या गैम्बल करना है? कर सकते हैं, लास्ट 10 पुल कर सकते हैं, दिक्कत तो है नहीं। टू पेटी हो जाएगा मतलब, तो पॉसिबल है कि 72 पे निकल जाए स्पेन। ओके नहीं निकला, ठीक है बच गई। अभी अभी मे भी निकल ही जाए कैरेक्टर या नहीं। मैं 50-50 आज तक विन नहीं किया वैसे तो, मे भी हार जाऊं। मुझे पता है टू बी ऑनेस्ट ड्यूरन नहीं चाहिए। क्या प्लान है बताओ? हाँ मतलब ड्यूरन मिल भी जाएगा ना तो मेरा मन नहीं करेगा उसको बिल्ड करने का, दैट्स द सीन। इधर वेंटी मिल जाएगा तो बेटर होगा, तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ वेंटी पे मार के देखते हैं लास्ट वाला। मिल गया वेंटी तो ठीक है, नहीं तो छोड़ देंगे। ये वेंटी कैरेक्टर ओवरऑल मेरे को काफ़ी पसंद है, और बफ भी हो गया है तो ठीक है। यस आई एम श्योर, क्योंकि हेक्सन सर्कल मेरे को ओवरऑल मैंने देख लिया क्या क्या है, तो मेरे को तो समझ आ गया कि मेरे को नहीं पसंद आने वाला। जैसे कुछ लूनार हो गया वो बेटर होगा ओवरऑल, और इनका कंफर्म भी नहीं है कि ये निकलने वाले हैं, तो दैट्स द थिंग। अगर मैं हार गया 50-50 तो ओके, क्योंकि नेक्स्ट में शिलोनेट मैं निकाल लूँगा, और अगर जीत गया तो फिर मेरे को ऐसा ग्राइंड करना पड़ेगा कि फिर 200 पुल करने होंगे। मतलब 180 करने होंगे फिर से। तो तुम 10 पुल स्टोर से, हाँ वो तो कर सकते हैं, वो इशू नहीं है। ये वाले कर लेते हैं, भूल गया था। ये वाले भी 5 कर लेते हैं। इसको ना थोड़ी ही रखते हैं, मतलब 34 रखते हैं, ठीक है, क्योंकि कैरेक्टर आना चाहिए, या तो अगर मेरे को कभी ज़रूरत पड़ेगी तो दोनों में से कुछ एक जस्ट इन केस वाला रहेगा मेरा। तो इस पे करते हैं ना 5 पुल और आगे। ठीक है, R1 फ्लूट, ठीक है, काम चल जाएगा। तो वेंटी पे सिंगल पुल्स करते हैं, ठीक है, 4 पुल करते हैं। 72 पिटी है तो 76 आई थिंक सॉफ्ट होता है, तो करते हैं। पहला क्या प्लान? हाँ वेंटी पे ही कर रहे हैं। ये 74 पे वैसा निकल जाता है नॉर्मल। 75।
Hey, nice to meet you.
ओके,
If you've got a commission, spit it
मैं
out.
80 पुल कर
As
दिया
long as
और
the
अब
pay's
जाके
right,
यहूदा मिली
I
है,
can help you with
ठीक है।
anything.
ये तो स्कैम चलाते हैं यार ये न्यू 4 स्टार के लिए। अरे मेरी भी फट रही है यार, निकल जाए बस। ओके निकल गया। ओके भाई मेरा पहला 50-50 विन नहीं है, मतलब पूरे गेम में पता है मैं 2 बार बस लकी हुआ हूँ। एक बार राइजली तो 30 पुल में निकल गया था। ये चलो हार्ड पिटी गया, जो सॉफ्ट गया, मतलब हार्ड बोल रहा हूँ, लेकिन निकल गया। सही है भाई। हाँ वही। तो सारे आर्कॉन निकालने का वो कर सकते हैं, पर नाइडा में तो अभी टाइम है बहुत ज़्यादा। ये निकल गया, इसका मतलब अब मेरे को करेंटली आई हैव 67 पुल, ठीक है। तो आज मेरे पे 70 पुल हो जाएगा, मैं थोड़े मोड़े ग्राइंड कर दूंगा तो। एंड मेरे को और कितने चाहिए होंगे? 30 एंड 50, 80 पुल्स और चाहिए होंगे फिर मेरे को। हाँ, तुम पे मूवी का है, राइडन शोगन है, एंड कौन सा नाइडा है तुम पे? नाइडा, आई मीन हाँ तो सही है यार। क्योंकि ऑल आर्कॉन टीम इज लाइक बेस्ट भाई। अब मेरे हिसाब से तो सोचना भी नहीं चाहिए भाई, कैरेक्टर जो पसंद है वो निकालो। मेरे को पता था मैं ड्यूरन को तो बिल्ड भी नहीं करूंगा, निकल भी जाएगा तो।
No need to fret.
मैं तो मेरे दोस्त के वेट कर रहा हूँ उसे। 160। हाँ यार, मैंने पता है पुल वाला डाला नहीं यार, फरीना और ये इसका हार्ले का, सिर्फ ड्यूरन के लिए। हाँ मतलब वो मेरी तरह ऑल आउट जाएगा ना शिलोनेन पे, जैसे मैं करूँगा। शिलोनेन वाला भी करेंगे। चलो एटलीस्ट लाइफ में एक बार लकी तो हो गया मैं। क्लिप कट करके हाँ ये तो डालेंगे फिर श्योर, मज़ा आया।
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back!
Order guide you.
Laid bare.
अरे ये जिंदा कैसे हो गया? आओ हेल्प करने कर सकते हो पर मतलब ये तो बहुत इजी है। ओ ये अच्छा है, ये सही लग रहा है, देखो ना, इसको रोल कर सकता है। क्वेस्ट में आऊँ, क्वेस्ट में हूँ, अच्छा ओके ओके, ये अच्छा लग रहा है देखो। सर्कुलेट मिला, क्रिट रेट, क्रिट डैमेज, एनर्जी रिचार्ज, एचपी। इस आर्टिफैक्ट को रोल करे क्या? वैसे इस आर्टिफैक्ट को किस पे डाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि ईएम आई एम नॉट श्योर लगता किसके लिए है। रोल करें, वेंटी पे लग जाएगा ये। वेंटी को क्या चाहिए? ईएम, सुक्रोस, वेंटी सुक्रोस, अच्छा ईएम ओके। चार्ज नहीं, लेकिन उन पे तो वो डालना चाहिए ना, वर्डेसेंट वेरर सेट, क्योंकि वो स्वर्ल करेंगे तो वो डिफरेंट होगा फिर। स्टिल उसको एनहांस करके देखते हैं। ओ क्या मोरा ही खत्म हो गया भाई मोरा ही खत्म हो गया। देखते इधर से कुछ मिलेगा तो। नहीं इधर से कुछ नहीं मिला। मोरालेस हो गया अचानक से स्टोर से। अच्छा हाँ, लेकिन स्टोर से आई डोंट थिंक वर्थ इट होता है इतना। ये वाले एक्सचेंज करने के बाद फिर 20 के मिलते हैं, ये अच्छे नहीं रहते फिर। ये ना मैं इसलिए सेव करता हूँ ना ये वाले, क्योंकि इस पे बहुत यूज़फुल होते हैं। कहाँ गया ये डस्ट ऑफ एजॉट, ये चाहिए होता है, मतलब काफ़ी यूज़फुल चीज़ है, ये होना चाहिए तुम पे। इससे एक्सचेंज करना ज़्यादा इजी होता है। अभी है मेरे पे इनफ, तो आई डोंट थिंक लगेगा। ठीक है। प्लीज एक और बार हो जाता तो। ये परफेक्ट हो सकता था, लेकिन 1 सेकंड, मैंने अभी जस्ट 1 लाख मोरा यूज कर दिया इसको अपग्रेड करने में। कुछ नहीं। ये मोरा जा कहाँ रहा है यार? ओ सॉरी, 1 लाख नहीं, वो मिलते कितने? हाँ 1 लाख ही थे। गया कहाँ पूरा का पूरा? याद आया। क्या याद आया? ऑन स्टार्ट के शॉप में ये यहाँ पे मैं सब कुछ कर चुका हूँ। पूरा मॉन्स्टर मेरा 100% है। मैं गरीब हो गया इधर। अब मेरे को अंडरग्राउंड पे जाके कुछ करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके मोरा मिलेगा। अभी मैं और एक्सचेंज तो करूँगा नहीं, वेस्ट हो जाएगा नहीं तो। कुछ आर्टिफैक्ट डाल के कर लें क्या? लेकिन ये अच्छा है यार, इसको लॉक रखना चाहिए, ये फालतू अनलॉक्ड। हाँ ये इसको मैं डाल सकता हूँ पता, लेकिन क्या क्या करें यार, ये थोड़ा समझ नहीं आ रहा पता। ले लाइन बेकार। कौन सा ये? गोल्डन नहीं है, अच्छा है ये वाला। ये फरीना पे यूज करूंगा ना मैं। अरे फरीना पे यूज करूंगा ये। हार्मोनिक विम्जी बोल रहे हो क्या? ये बेकार है। हाँ हार्मोनिक वाला ना। फ्लावर ओके। मुझे लग ही रहा था, क्योंकि इतना कुछ वो नहीं है। ठीक है ठीक है। ओके, काम चल जाएगा। वेंटी पे एटलीस्ट ऑफ ऑफ पीसी डाल देता हूँ इसको, या किसी और कैरेक्टर को लगेगा इफ। वेंटी के लिए लेकिन मेरे पास वेपन नहीं है। स्लिंग शॉट्स को भाई पूरा वो रखो लॉक। रेट वाला यही है, स्लिंग शॉट। मतलब दिस इज लाइक बेस्ट बो, ऐसा मैंने सुना है। काफी अच्छा है ये वाला पता। तुम पे है ये वाला स्लिंग शॉट? इसका पैसिव काफी अच्छा है। फायर्ड डैमेज इंक्रीज बाय 54%, अदरवाइज डिक्रीज डैमेज बाय 10%। मतलब थोड़ा रिस्की है, बट क्योंकि बो कैरेक्टर होते ही फास्ट है, तो उतने सेकंड में कर ही देंगे शूट, क्योंकि अपन स्पैम ही कर रहे हैं ना। तो ये काफी सही है। रेट वाला तो यही है मेरे पास, अपग्रेड करता। वैसे भी वेंटी के 3 सिग्नेचर वेपन्स है। हाँ वही, उस पे इस पे तो कुछ भी चल जाएगा मेरे हिसाब से। पहले तो आर्टिफैक्ट भी नहीं बचा यार, ये डाल दूं क्या? पहले ना थोड़े मैं क्या सोच रहा था थोड़े मोराज फार्म कर लूँ तभी हो पाएगा। वेंटी का एवेटार मिल गया। रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा था। हाँ मैं भी करता हूँ, सोच रहा हूँ। ओ भाई मैं तो पूरा थीम पे डाल सकता हूँ। फरीना हो गई, वेंटी हो गया और शोंगली भी हो गया। उसका भी पूरा थीम पे ऐसा डाल सकता हूँ यहाँ पे। वे बैनर्स उनके हैं पूरे पूरे। अभी के लिए ना कुछ भी डाल देता हूँ वेंटी में काम चलाने के लिए। क्या मेरे माइंड में कोई और बटन आ रहा। पाइमॉन ने योडा को बोला टैप करके। ठीक है।
Come on, traveler. Let's go. What's that tasting? Let's play. Give me a moment to compose.
समझा समझा।
Despite the multitude of affairs that she deals with in a day,
एक सेकंड,
Ningguang always continues to press on.
इसका
A
कुछ तो
rare
अनलॉक
gem
हुआ।
indeed. I'm reminded of the it reeks of wine. That
इधर भी बेइज्जती करा रहा है वेंटी। मेरे को ना एको चाहिए, तो मेरे को ये इसका चाहिए था, जोंगली का। काफी सही चीज होगी पर। पहले तो भाई कुछ अलग चीज लगेंगी। मैं सोच रहा अगर मेरे दोस्त उसका, तो मैं उसको बोलूँगा। मतलब काम तो कर जाना चाहिए। तो तुम पे तो ये वाला एको होगा ना, काफी अच्छा है। गाइडेंस होगा। नहीं है? क्यों नहीं है? निकालो यार। फिर राइडन इतना मतलब वो करने के बाद नहीं है तुम पे, करो यार, तो दिक्कत है। वन आर्टिफैक्ट चाहिए, तब निकल जाएगा।
Huh? Hey, over there! It's Duran and Albedo with Flint's. What could they be chatting about?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grandmaster, and the Traveler and Pod.
Hello there. It's perfect. We have some new volunteers.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the abyssal.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait.
Half right. Don't act so impressed with.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Noshat. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water.
Huh?
Exactly. It was very peculiar.
I think I've heard of...
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nodcry in the run-up to Moon Prayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little
मेरे को पहले
further,
ना ये कैरेक्टर
we can
निकालना चाहिए
confirm
फिर
that
शायद.
these
It's a first for me.
What about you two?
Alice contacted me, but we lost contact. We don't know when the wind will blow. Yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
Yeah, that track.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity. And I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Right? Whatever's happening in Nodcry, she always seems to be the first one to know. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
अच्छा वो अरे नहीं कल वो मैं कुछ कर रहा था ना काम था पढ़ रहा था और फिर ये वैलो खेलना पड़ रहा है ना और फ्रेंड है वो आशु उसका वो करना पड़ेगा रैंक अप वगैरह वैलोरेंट
You're
में
right. Records indicate that this phenomenon can
मेरा
occur
तो
at
हो
the
गया
odds
भाई
of
मॉडल 2
encountering these
वगैरह
phantoms are similar
तो
to looking, but
मैं तो बस
this
चलेंगे
time, Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First,
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal
indeed, but we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Oh.
काफी स्ट्रेसफुल गेम है और बाल बाल झड़ने लग जाते हैं
Exactly. The
मैं
phantoms
जब
can interact with each other.
कर रहा था
We have no
मेरे
means of
थोड़े से बाल
intervening.
मतलब वो निकलने लग गए थे भाई जब मैं नहा रहा था तब देखा मैंने
In addition, they claim to
जो कि बहुत वियर्ड था
It sounds like
फिर
this
गेम
better
खेलना
be a
बंद किया ये
big help.
गेंशिन वेंशिन खेला तो ठीक हो गया
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to
मतलब
ruminate
बाल
over
झड़ नहीं गए
that
पूरे
conundrum.
थोड़े थोड़े
As
थोड़े
an
मतलब ऐसा हो रहा था
intelligence
रेगुलर
worker, my
2-3
sole
बाल ऐसे
interest
निकल
is
जाए
in the
करके
value of the
अरे हो
information I
क्या रहा है
gather. Which, in this...
So calculating.
बहुत स्ट्रेसिंग गेम है पता
Sounds to me like we...
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo.
दूसरे गेम्स खेल रहे हो ना तो आई डोंट थिंक वहाँ जाना
Duty as a
चाहिए
lightkeeper.
For my part, I'd like...
This is certainly a...
The curatorium will take the lead.
That just leaves our trusty team. Since you became an...
Oh yeah, by the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night
वो
celebration.
हाँ भाई
She agreed.
थोड़े थोड़े
I'd be
बाल निकलने
happy
जाते
to...
हैं
And Yehoda...
No.
अब मैंने तो
Way to come...
काफी उसमें इन्वेस्ट भी कर दिया है तो
Not what I...
खेलना ही पड़ता है
bad
कुछ
news,
कर नहीं
boss.
सकते
So many
उतना मैं
people.
इधर इन्वेस्ट कर देता तो भाई मेरे पे
Everyone inside. Quick.
काफी ज्यादा कैरेक्टर्स होते लाइक काफी ज्यादा इधर मैं वेल के कैटेगरी में आता अगर मैंने जितने उधर इन्वेस्ट किया उतना
This is gonna
वाह
sound
खेलता हूँ
crazy,
स्ट्रेस
but
नहीं लेता
hear
बस
me out. I saw one of those
हाँ
a spaceship.
वही करना होता है वैसे तो
It's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. Huh? You already know about it? Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown. What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world. After your boss, of course. Wow. Really? Well, I don't know if I'm all that.
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't.
Fair enough.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
I wish everyone a
Yeah, what's up, boss? Aren't we?
Tell me, Yehuda,
Film
when
से
did
फिर
the
ban हो जाएगा.
curatorium start giving out intel for free?
फ्री फायर, हाँ वो कर तो देना चाहिए. मतलब लॉजिकली बहुत लोग मतलब ऐसा फालतू में खेलते हैं मेरे हिसाब से वो गेम. पैसे डालते हैं भाई उस गेम में, पर थोड़ा मोड़ा समझ में आता है. लोग लाखों रुपए डालते हैं उस गेम में भाई, वो थोड़ा सा अजीब सा लगता है देख के. वो हाँ ये वेंटी से वो कर सकते हैं ना. इवेंट क्रिएट हो गया. ये सही है यार. अब मैं वो मतलब कुछ नहीं होते उसका क्या नाम है, हाँ जियोक्लस, मतलब वो क्यूलस वगैरह जो भी होता है स्टैचू को अपग्रेड करने के लिए, उनके लिए थोड़ा थोड़ा ऊपर जंप करना पड़ता है ना. पहले पिलर था, अब सीधा उड़ते हुए.
Wow, what do you know? Yehuda was right on the money. This phantom really is your spaceship, but that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists. But
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparations.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight
बताओ.
had appeared at No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period. Any idea why that is?
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
मैंने FF में 1 लाख डायमंड का टॉप अप किया है. वो अब मतलब ठीक है. वो पॉइंट नहीं रहता, लेकिन पैसे वेस्ट हो गए. गलती कर दी बोल के भूल जाओ. मैंने भी किया था करने के लिए, ज़्यादा नहीं, मतलब 10,000 भी बहुत होते हैं वैसे तो. उतने का किया था मैंने.
I've heard about how the
डायमंड्स नहीं, ओवरऑल पैसों में मेरे पे मेल से ज़्यादा फीमेल कैरेक्टर का कलेक्शन.
It appears
अच्छा
to
उधर भी
share our
सिंपिंग.
In return, we may live in a different. Let's give them a moment.
all back together. Must have.
Indeed. It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye
क्या
view.
करूँ यार, एनिमे देखते देखते बहुत कुछ चेंज हो गया है.
Indeed.
हाँ,
I
एनिमे
get
बहुत
what
बदल
you
देता है.
mean.
मैं तो कब से 2021 से देख रहा हूँ एनिमे. मैं एग्जैक्टली नहीं बोल सकता, बट मैं देख चुका अभी तक 200 प्लस एनिमे मैंने फिनिश कर लिया है. मोस्ट ऑफ मैंने खत्म ही कर लिया है मान लो.
Blunthorn
अब तो रियल
rhinos
लाइफ
can
मूवी देखने
use
हो.
the sniffer mole.
हाँ,
They say that the
उस चक्कर में ना
spaceship
मैं
looks
कुछ भी
robust
मूवीज नहीं
and
देखा,
undamaged.
लेकिन ओवरऑल मेरे को
seems
एनिमे में बहुत सही
completely
लगा, तो
impervious to
आई थिंक
any
वर्थ
and
इट था
all
मेरे हिसाब से. तो
So, just like us humans,
वन पीस भी देख के
there was
खत्म किया
nothing
भाई
they
पूरा.
could do about this
कितना
spaceship
मजा आया
either.
भाई वो देखते टाइम. मेरा मन बहुत कर रहा था कि ये स्किप करूँ, लेकिन थोड़ा बिल्डअप था तो. पढ़ चुके मानवास भी, हाँ मानवास भी बहुत है भाई। मैंने भी 100+ पढ़े होंगे। 500 तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया, पर 100+ मैंने पढ़े हैं। स्टोरी वाले ठीक है। और वो वाले मानवा
Still, we are
भी पढ़े
grateful
हैं।
for all your efforts.
समझ जाओ मैं किसकी बात कर रहा हूँ।
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no.
Goodness knows.
What about
नहीं, वो
his
वाले भी
grandpa?
काफ़ी अच्छे होते हैं
Did
भाई।
he say
उनमें
anything to your
स्टोरी
grandpa's
होता
grandpa
है
about it?
5%,
Huh?
बाकी तो अच्छा ही होता
I
है।
don't know. And all
प्रोजेक्शन है।
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk.
Yes, brother. I shall join you.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it.
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes.
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events and not... It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage
5%
play.
story and
We can talk to the
95%
actors,
जो
but the
अदर
plot
मानवा
is
के
fixed,
कैरेक्टर।
and we can't influence it.
ये बच्चे
It makes sense.
नहीं, मतलब ये लोग ना
History is set in
सेम
stone.
चीज को घुमा
The
घुमा के
objective
दिखाते हैं
facts.
Paimon totally thought
कि
you were
ये
just
इवेंट
goofing
हो रहा है
around
इनके लाइफ
earlier.
में, अब ये हो
But
गया,
actually,
ये इवेंट हो रहा है,
some
ये हो
serious
गया।
investigating.
तो वो जो इवेंट होता है ना, वही स्टोरी होता है इन मानवास में, और
Of
कुछ
course I
नहीं है।
was.
इतने मानवा देखे नहीं मैंने जिनमें उनके बच्चे वहां तक तो नहीं जाते हैं, आई डोंट थिंक।
Don't be discouraged.
एग्जाम्पल दिया
If
तुमने
nothing
वैसे तो।
else, and think about it.
हाँ।
So many people tried to hack to me. That says that we'll either...
I wonder how the others are doing.
गेंशिन में
Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless...
एलाइसा, अच्छा इसी स्टोरी में है क्या?
Oh, no! Oh.
5 मिनट तक। ओके ओके, फोकस करते हैं फिर।
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
But we have to at least try.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Duran?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Conry.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nodcry, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then 500 years ago, the whole of Tevat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Nodcry was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing is history.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flint's. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident? And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these events? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not...
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait.
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it. Because someday you may find it in terribly short supply. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the abyss. Is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rarir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. So I know what a burden it can be to carry the abyss with you, and I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rarir, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
अपना ट्रैवलर वो तो हर जगह मुंह मारता है भाई अब
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. I mean, come on! But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation.
आज तो डायरेक्ट करना पड़ेगा फिर तो.
And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people back then had a few screws loose.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment, and there isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
वो भी स्माइल करेगा कसम से.
You look disappointed, Nefer. Is something the matter?
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjin.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly inscribe them in our people's documents.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it! Hyperborea!
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frostmoon Scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research material. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the curatorium storage shelves until the pages
ये बहन
turn
की बाढ़ में
yellow. Nefer,
ये भी
you're wise.
Well,
करेगा।
that goes without.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for
रोवर
free?
भी काफी वो टाइप का है, मतलब कूल टाइप का।
Shutting up. Now is not the
बजरंग
time
वीर
to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back.
You mean a parting
उसका तो
gift?
चलो मोटिव ही अलग है, तो वो थोड़ा सा समझ में आता है। उसको फिगर आउट करना है कि वो है कौन।
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
फिगर आउट कर रहे हैं कोलंबिना को पसंद क्या है। ठीक है भाई।
Traveler?
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now,
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler, if you find out...
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after but it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be all right. Thanks for your...
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
वेंटी तो निकाल लिया, लेकिन अभी कुछ इसको बफ मिला था ना, बिना उसके क्या बोलते हैं, बिना ड्यूरेन के कुछ सेपरेट बफ मिला था इसको।
Don't give up. Ready for...
इसका आई थिंक नॉर्मल जो ऐसा एरो है वो भी एनिमो इन्फ्यूज्ड हो जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ है। हाँ मैं पूछ रहा था ये वेंटी को बफ क्या मिला था?
Oh, well, there's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no
yeah.
rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway. Calamina! Oh, how strange, right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention. What about Luonatar? Luonatar, you there? Hey! Sorry, didn't understand. Yeah, that's even strange. What about him? Oh, they change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And Nail, good idea. She might know what's happening.
Ah, it's you. How is... No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone's come on, let's go.
Makes sense.
डायलॉग हाँ स्किप स्किप कुछ नहीं कर रहा, मैं बहुत जल्दी जल्दी देख रहा हूँ ना, वो एनिमे की आदत है। तो मैं लाइक दो सेकंड लगता है वो पढ़ने में, 2 सेकंड भी नहीं, 1 सेकंड में ही पूरा हो जाता है। और अच्छा हाँ, तुम बताया नहीं ये वेंटी को बफ क्या मिला है? मैं भूल गया, एक कुछ तो बफ मिला था इसको।
No.
हाँ वो तो मिल ही जाएगी अभी, फिर से लेता हूँ। मतलब वो तो लूँगा मैं भी।
Not sure, but it's...
No, not that way. The final boss is right here.
The sniffer mole?
यही है क्या?
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. Turn around. I'm right behind you. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Great adventure of the Todok. But अच्छा एक लीक किस तेरी है भाई? क्या हो रहा है?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexen Circle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice! It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
You look like...
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy, because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a friend?
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
पढ़ा मैंने। अच्छा क्या नहीं पढ़ा मतलब?
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
Traveler ने क्या बोल?
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. That's right. She's
Second
a good
वाला
person, just kinda unpredictable.
ओह अच्छा था क्या सेकंड वाला? ओके मैंने पहला वाला ही देखा।
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
अच्छा
I am Lauma.
वो बोलना था क्या?
Trust Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcry's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Not Cry, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed. Oh, drat! My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just... you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
You're quite right. I'm here in Not Cry because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well, namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
No wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Why would no? क्या हो गया?
Is it because the real
हाँ
moon
वही
is
वही.
now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
क्या हो गया? बॉडी माइंड सब बदल जा रहा है. क्या हो क्या रहा है?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on.
कुछ तो गलत हो रहा है भाई. But
And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No. There is another far greater factor at play. The trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and...
तो सीधा कॉलम भी ना. हाँ.
The power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Not Cry. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame, and it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. What? I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean Meet Anne?
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
मैं भी बस कर रहा तो हाँ चलेगा.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out? I think I'll go for a walk. Are you out for a walk too? Huh? The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still but as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like this when...
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy in the past. People would get so solemn and serious the moment I
Karina! Lametti! It's time to eat! Coming!
I want to watch them a little longer.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
कुछ गलत हो रहा है.
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water. Yeah.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
लग रहा है.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's
बट उधर क्या था ना कि एट द एंड बची गई थी फरीना एज अ ह्यूमन फॉर्म. वो तो थी. इधर मतलब ऐसा तो होगा नहीं कि पूरी गायब हो जाएगी.
Oh, you menace.
कुछ ना कुछ करेंगे.
Then think fast.
For your words.
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the...
Huh? How come Lamatti got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get Lockaberry.
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Teyvat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explain. Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Teyvat was lost. The same logic applies to the present Moon Goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your Moon Goddess, there are 2 problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection? But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frost Moon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence. Then your first job is to find it. As a Moon Goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
मतलब इसको तो स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ होना पड़ेगा ना शेड्स को ऐसे कुछ करने के लिए, लेकिन वो तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही ओवर पावर्ड है, ये छू भी नहीं पाएगा.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me.
इससे जो स्ट्रॉन्ग लोग हैं वो लोग बोरो कर रहे हैं पावर शेड्स से, ये तो कुछ कर ही नहीं पाएगा भाई.
Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tibet's border soon.
पायरेट आर्मी लेकर.
That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till moon prayer night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Duran's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Duran, Albedo, Venti, Varga.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Yep. Klee's a little angel.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
That's a long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free reign in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair. You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
क्या हो गया? सब बढ़िया. हाँ ठीक ही है.
Don't run your mouth.
ठीक है,
or
ठीक है.
You'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
यार ये पहले पूछ रहा था. हाँ ठीक ही हो अभी तो.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials
Characters
arrive,
तो यार
fixing your
काफी
chair will be the #1 priority.
सही लग रहा है.
And
अच्छा बनाया है ये वाला
if you've
स्टोरी.
got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand?
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly. Then again, it wouldn't...
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Oh, Sandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
कुछ बोलना है खतरनाक सा.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Okay. भूला मैं कुछ देख रहा था. ओह, एक और सीन मिस कर दिया. कहाँ पे?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
भी हुआ. नहीं अभी तो देखा. अच्छा वो वाला सीन. ओके वो मैंने अल टैप कर दिया. मैं कुछ देख रहा था. मेरे को लगा कुछ होगा नहीं ऐसा. बट उसने फिगर आउट कर लिया कि हाँ कोलंबिना है आसपास. अचीवमेंट्स मिल रहे हैं. कुछ तो हो रहा है अपने आप. समझ नहीं आ रहा. बस हो रहा है. देखो नॉट का 100% करना होगा.
Where are they going?
Exploration wise.
They mentioned.
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion. That kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf!
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, "Hey, are you Nicole?"
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like a wind bloom pinned to her chest or something.
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
That would be this young lady then?
Okay, ये भी आ गई निकाल.
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Mm-mm.
Ah! Have we got the wrong person? Sorry.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me. I mean...
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is...
Unappreciated master sculpture. Immortal red giant is only that tribe, and the silent engineer also. Okay, observe. I'm giving you Omnitrix. Omnitrix? क्या करूँ इसका मैं? ये सही लग रही है वैसे तो. निकाल.
No, no, no! Stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle. But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions? Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or... well, communicate.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady? But...
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Sorry? Embarrassing? When?
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Oh.
Paimon remembers her.
अच्छा है कि मैंने नेटलैंड का पूरा क्वेस्ट कर लिया. आप समझ आ गया इधर क्या सीन चल रहा है.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific, no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war, or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, After that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order. Even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control and the words just flowed out like a waterfall. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tivat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes. A portal. Yes.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've... The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
Yes. Although, I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time. We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together, and... You look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
Alright, let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out, and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the moon goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this making...
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes?
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the moon...
Name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then?
चलो
Oh,
थोड़ी
and
देर
no need
बात
to prepare
करूँगा आगे
anything.
quest.
Just a cup of tea will do.
She seems friendly.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen.
आज मेरे पे थोड़ा मोड़ा टाइम
Dying
है
for a chance
इसलिए
to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish.
अभी 1-1.5
Any
घंटा और
longer, I'd
खेलूंगा उसके बाद
probably
फिर मैं भी
start
बंदी कर
forgetting
दूंगा
it.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
हाँ भाई
Once I've heard her out, I'll
इसको
summarize the
खत्म कर
salient
दूंगा उसके बाद
points
फिर
and share
थोड़ा
them with you
टाइम
all.
रहेगा मेरे पे तो उसमें पढ़ूंगा ही
I'm also inclined to review our other
अभी
documents.
1 बजने
But
वाला है
many
ना
of the more
2 बजे मैं
factually...
चला ही
Sounds like
जाऊंगा
we're gonna follow Calabina's journey through Tibet.
वो हाल है हाँ मतलब वो तो एक बार करूंगा ही करूंगा रोज या तो मॉर्निंग में या तो शाम को आज शायद शाम को नहीं करूंगा लाइव अभी करूंगा
Sounds
1
like a
घंटे उसके
plan.
बाद फिर
Take this with you.
फिर कल ही
I'll see
करूंगा
about
सीधा
getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui.
I should follow them.
चलो तब मैं जाता हूँ काम वगैरह करना है सुबह से रूम की हालत खराब हो रही है ओके ओके बाय बाय डैमेज किसको चाहिए लेस्ली को चाहिए मेरे को बस एक सैंड्स चाहिए इसके लिए
while ago,
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into reliable and unreliable. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. All right. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name. Paimon's not sure what point she's trying to make.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Changes?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere.
Sure.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface... You're right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, the child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth a Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest for the child. Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was gone.
1 second. आई थिंक अभी स्ट्रीम बंद करना चाहिए मेरा
Moonchanter, yet?
कुछ काम आ गया है
Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because but now that I think about it...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions.
सालों के बाद करता है बंद
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But We did learn some interesting stories.
तो
That's
आज
gotta
के लिए
count
बंद
for
करते हैं
something. Marcus said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and
हाँ, आज के लिए हो गया चलो फिर थैंक यू फॉर वाचिंग
After the night, I hit the road. Knew I'd be leaving. This ain't easy road that I've known. Let's say goodbye. Let's make this quick. 'Cause right now I don't wanna face what I know that I'll dreadfully miss. And you say, go away, I can wait. We can say I love you through the phone when I'm not so close to home. I'm driving through the city with my lights off, middle of the highway and my mind's gone. I can hear you talking in the passenger seat, even though it's just me in my car. You used to put your head out of the